Welcome to Do I Need This? We're two millennial moms figuring it out in real time.
This is a mix of shopping, life, and chaos. From impulsive buys to real conversations we usually keep to ourselves.
So the question is, do you need this or something more? Hi everyone, welcome to Do I Need This? I am Jen,
And I'm Alexa.
and we're so happy to have you guys back. And we are recording this on a Sunday, which we don't normally do. So we are here, hopefully a little more well rested. However, we are both getting over some sort of cold. So between the two of us, we have one functioning nostril. And I think people, when you're sick, you're always like, wait, I didn't take advantage of the time that I had two functioning nostrils. So that's what we're working with this week.
We're
And
trying to feel better, trying to fight our Afrin addiction. So I think that's really important to bring out. I have my little natural nasal spray here next to me, which is eucalyptus and oregano. It's not the same as Afrin, but we're working through it.
yeah, I think there needs to be a warning on the Afrin labels about this does cause an Afrin addiction.
Severe
'Cause
addiction.
it's and then I've read it online, people have it for decades. They
Yeah.
literally have to use it. And I think I was hooked on it for a good 3 months, and then I was like, I have to stop this. This
Oh,
is
no.
this is
I was
crazy.
years, and then I would get better, and then I would stop, and then I would get sick again, and then it would be okay, another year until recently when I was like, I have to stop. I have to figure something out. I need to go to legit a step down program. But Mel found these natural nasal drops for me, and I started kind of titrating myself off. And I've officially been off now for 4 months, which is a big deal for me. But it was serious. I had an Afrin bottle in every purse, in my car, in the office, because if I didn't have it, I would freak out.
It's like a lip gloss, the lip gloss and the Afrin.
And the
We
Advil.
love and the Advil. At this age, Advil is like a vitamin, honestly.
It really is.
Um, but I'm currently wearing standing shorts only, so I'm a little uncomfortable right now, but
Oh,
you know what? I don't know.
okay.
It's women, I feel like you got that one good week a month, and then you're wearing shorts that you're like, these fit me last week, and I don't know what's going on with this, but that's what I'm working with. I'm here in Virginia. I am babysitting my niece, which is why I have this cute little background, which is my
So cute.
sister-in-law's office. So she's very curated. She's got the cutest stuff and the cutest house, but we are having a wonderful time. I am realizing how exhausting taking care of two children can be. So hats off to you with three children because just the two of them, they're being so cute, but it's just it's a lot. We're trying to do a
It's a
lot,
lot.
so we're pooped, but, nonetheless, how is your week going besides being
My
sick?
week was good. Besides the little head cold, it was a good week. Um, Work wasn't too bad. It wasn't how it was the previous week that it was just fighting demons and being a battle. So
Yes,
that was better. And this week I decided that I needed, and I don't know if anybody else is going to agree with me, maybe they need it too. I needed some sort of social media cleanse. Um, I went through my personal Instagram as well as my Your Beautiful Life one, and I just started cleaning up. I started getting rid of people that I was following that I didn't necessarily either talk to or have anything in common with. And I was like, wait, my social media tends to be very, I don't know, a positive place. I like to see certain things. And it had gotten to be a little bit much for me. So I went through it. And there's a certain kind of guilt also that comes with cleaning up your social media because
for sure.
there's accounts that I know they follow me, but they have nothing to do necessarily maybe with what I would otherwise follow. But I was like, you know what? It's nothing personal. It's my peace of mind and I needed to do it. So I went. It's curated now. It's very I don't know, positive. I am trying to stay off of my personal social media more so than anything else and focus that if I'm going to be on Instagram, it's going to be either for the pod because I'm researching something or for your beautiful life where I'm sharing my quotes and stories and stuff like that. So that is what I needed this week. I don't know if anybody else needs it too, but I have felt so much better since doing that.
I love that, and I think you bring up a good point because there's a lot of political situations going on right now, and it's hard because there's, like, this balance of being, like, you wanna be well informed,
Yeah.
and I used to be, like, very heavily involved in just, like, the political climate and researching and watching and learning, and I feel like, especially since I've become a mom, I, like, can't put my headspace there
Yeah.
because it really brings me to a dark place, and it's almost this, 2 sides of the coin of being like, I feel like I should, like, you
Yeah.
wanna feel that uncomfortableness to know that, you should be fighting for change or, whatever that may be. However, I do feel like I have to protect myself because
Yeah.
I can put myself in, like, a really bad mental space, and it's not like ignorance is bliss, like, that's not kind of what I wanna be preaching, but it's almost like I have to, like, protect my peace, and if I find that there's a way that I can do something, then I will try to focus on that and put forth what I need to, but I don't know, what do you think of that balance?
No, I think it's so important. I think you and I have talked about it too, right? Where I'll come, like, I'll text you with, like, did you hear about this? And sometimes you're like, nope. And I'm like, okay, well,
Mhm.
maybe let's not necessarily go there because I get really worked up about things too. And, the social worker in me wants to go and like fix all these injustices and things that are happening. But it's like you said, there is also some level of protection for yourself that
For
you need
sure.
to take care of because I do go down the deep dark hole and then I end up I'm like, "Wait, I'm sad, I'm anxious, I'm nervous." Like there's certain things that I won't allow myself to engage in because it just takes me to not a good place and then I can't be a good mom and then I can't be a good wife and a friend and it trickles down. I think there's a time and a place for everything, especially if you really do like believe in something and it's important to you by all means, but at not at the price of your mental health either, you know?
Yeah, you have to live the day to day, and you have to be there for your family and your friends, and I think finding that mental space is important, and who's to say, like, in months or days or years, like, I might be able to be a little bit more, like, involved in that, but
Yeah.
right now, I just, like I almost have to, like, protect my peace, curate my same thing, funny animals, funny things happening.
Fruits, plants,
Mhm.
whatever.
Shopping,
Just
clothes.
before coming on the pod now, I saw a video about Brené Brown. I don't know if you love her as much as I do, but she's phenomenal. And she was explaining, I think, to Noah Trevor, and I don't
Uh-huh.
really know who he is. I don't think I've ever really like dove into him, but it was a small like interview and she said she had to get off of social media for about 2 years, that she had to step
Wow.
away. And I mean, this is a highly educated woman, someone that fights for injustices that I believe has written I don't know how many books. She's a researcher, she's a social worker, and she said that she had to step away because what was happening was just so polarizing. Like people basically didn't agree with something she said, and they would like post videos of burning her books in their backyard
Oh
and
my
like
gosh.
telling her that she and her family should die, and she's like, I had to step away as much as that kind of hurt me because she loved to be vocal or whatever. She's like,
Mhm.
I had to do that." So, I was like, "How funny that I wanted to talk about this," and then she came on, and I love Brené Brown. I've read almost all her books, and I think she's a wonderful human being, and to hear her say that means, like, there's so much hate out there too, you know?
And it's like, at the end of the day, people are people, right?
Yeah.
Like, just because they might be more vocal on social media, it's amazing the things that people will, like, comment and say.
Yeah.
Like, if something comes to your mind, you don't have to say it. Like, you
Right.
can just move past it, but the way that people are mean to, like, strangers online is, like, actually crazy because like, you wouldn't say that to their face, you know?
No.
And I feel like if you wouldn't say that to their face, like, don't comment it, and, like, whatever happened to if you don't have something nice to say, like, literally don't say anything.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just, like, I've been seeing, um well it's interesting because I started watching Love Island, which are
Okay.
you do you watch Love
I
Island?
am not a Love Island girly. I've never seen it, but I believe I might have to.
It is so stupid. Like, it is the, like, most brain rot TV, and they recently, like, put out a statement saying, like, "Please be cognizant of, like, what you say to these people," because
Yeah.
the premise of the show is a new episode comes out every day, and they're probably 1 week ahead of us or 2 weeks ahead of
Okay.
us, and so it's, like, almost in real time.
Okay.
So, it's interesting because the islanders have no idea what's like, they have no
Happening.
phones, nothing, and it's
Mhm.
like a Big Brother type of situation, and it's so corny. It is like it's like watching I don't know, it's so dumb. Like, it's truly so dumb. So for me, I love a Love Island summer. I love when
Okay.
a Love Island comes back because it's just like that, like watching
Yeah.
puppies on Instagram. You know, like it is so like I look forward to it. I want to see it. It's just like they're making out, trying to find love, but really what they're trying to find is social media fame. They're gonna come
Of
out of this
course.
with
Yeah.
a couple 100,000 followers, get brand deal, all of that. So
Yeah.
it's so interesting to see these like 23-year-olds like, yes, I just want to find love. And it's like, do
No,
you?
girl. You want a million followers.
But also we don't care either. You know what I mean? Like you
Right.
guys are gonna do like we wanna see the drama. And honestly, I feel like UK was like the really big one that everyone says to watch, which I actually haven't watched, but I feel
Okay.
like 2 years ago, 2 seasons ago, that one was just like so good, was such a good. So I'm happy to like have Love Island back because it is just like it's just brain rot. And I feel like that's
Yeah.
the type of like media content I want
That you
to
need right now. Yeah.
consume right now. You know, it's
Well,
just
there's nothing to
summer.
watch anyway. There's, like,
There
literally
really
I've
isn't.
watched
Nothing is
everything
on
at this point.
TV. Oh, and what
Yeah.
did you think of Off Campus? Did you finish?
I loved it.
Wasn't it
I did.
cute?
It was so cute, and I didn't think I was gonna like it because 'cause I'm like, "Oh my god, college was so long ago, like, I don't I'm not gonna relate to it," and I couldn't stop watching it.
It was
It was
so
great.
cute.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I read Dean and Allie's book right after I finished the series.
Okay.
So, they're gonna be the next like, that book is gonna be the next season.
Okay,
I
okay.
think they already started filming it. So,
Okay.
I'm excited to see that, and it's gonna be cute. Like,
It
it's
was
just
cute.
that's, like, another thing, like, that's
Yeah.
just, like, a cute show, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
something cute. It doesn't have to be that deep. It doesn't have to,
Right.
like it could just be, like, college kids, like, finding love and, like, I don't know. It's just and the music was good, the
It
soundtrack was
was.
good, like, I
Yes.
really loved all of it, like, it was really that was, like, a nice, like, brain break of something.
Yeah. Well, I
Um
also watched, was it yesterday? The day before? So J.Lo has a new movie out on Netflix.
Oh, I
It's
did see
called
that.
Office Romance.
Okay,
And okay, so polarizing view, I'm not a huge J.Lo fan. Like, I think
okay.
she's gorgeous. I think she's a beautiful woman. I can understand that she's talented and accomplished, but I'm not necessarily a fan. Maybe I'm a hater. I don't know. Um, and I watched it because I think her movies are cute. I've always liked them. This was so corny. It was so cringe, but I watched it and I made Mel watch it, and she's like, "What the fuck am I
What am I
watching?
watching?
What am I watching?" But I guess, like, it was cute in terms of, like, whatever, I'm not gonna talk about it, I'm not gonna give it away, but there was some part that I'm like, we talked about secondhand embarrassment last week. I was embarrassed,
Yes.
like, for her.
Yes.
But it was cute. Listen, considering I have nothing else to watch, I'm like, "Okay, I'll watch a J.Lo movie." So, if you've got nothing to do and you just wanna see what you can do with your time, Office Romance is what it's called.
Okay, I'm gonna watch it.
And
I love a corny rom-com,
yeah,
honestly.
I will say this, she looks phenomenal.
She
She looks so
J-Lo,
good.
drop the routine, drop the
Yeah.
surgeries, drop the cream. What do we
No,
need? Like,
whatever, whatever, and don't lie to us. Tell us the truth, like, so that we
yes.
can, like, replicate it,
If
but
you've had a
there's a
facelift, we're fine with it. Just tell us what age we need the facelift at. Like, that's
exactly.
fine.
There exactly. There's a scene in the movie, she's wearing this, like, green dress, and they're, like, at a kinda like a restaurant party, and her back, the muscles on her back, I'm like, "Oh my god." I wanted to get up off my bed, and I'm like, "Let's go do some weights," because she looks so
Let's lift
good.
weights. Yeah,
No,
no,
right now, like, I might have after, but I think she's 56, and
she looks phenomenal. I cannot get
she
over
does.
that. Like, if I looked that way at 40, I'd be happy. If I look that way right now, like,
Yeah.
be
Yeah,
so
yeah.
for real.
So,
No, I love that. Yeah, I love a good just like rom-com, something stupid, even like a stupid book. I love a stupid book, like a
I love
stupid
books.
rom-com book. Like I'm totally fine with that. Like just give me the world is a dark place. Like entertain
Yeah.
your mind. Like I know some people like to read like a good historical fiction, World War II, not me. I want like the cheesier the better. Like I already want to know the ending. I love it. No, I'm obsessed.
I go through
That's awesome.
stages. I go through stages because I read a historical book not too long ago about Vietnam. Remember I told you it
Oh,
was like
yes,
about
yes,
the
yes.
war. Amazing book, but then I was like, "Wait, I'm, like, sad." So now I need, like, Danielle Steele to, like,
I
drop a new
know.
book or something fun. So I go in
It's
between.
like watching a horror movie and then you just, like, need something so you can go to sleep at night. Another thing I wanted to bring up was that I wanted to talk about we touched on, like, some negativity stuff before, and listen, we all can be haters, and, like, I
Yeah,
can be a hater, and, I definitely talk a lot of shit, and especially, like, to you or friends or
yeah,
whatever, but sometimes I feel like recently, just in different experiences I have, like, you don't have to yuck somebody's yum, you know?
yeah,
I feel like especially with me, like, I'm kind of known to take on a lot of hobbies, and sometimes I feel like I don't wanna, like, tell people something that I'm doing because I feel like they're gonna be like, "Oh, here she goes, another whatever. How long is she gonna do this for?" And in a world of, like, just a lot of turmoil, you don't need to yuck somebody's yum.
you
If
don't.
someone enjoys something, let them do it. If it's not hurting you, if it's not hurting somebody, like let them have what they want to have. And I don't know, that was just something that recently that I feel like sometimes we get into like this like cycle of just like being in a negative place,
Yeah,
and I feel like sometimes, like I said, obviously, you're gonna talk shit, like bad things are gonna happen, we vent to
yeah,
each other about a lot of things, but I just mean like if something brings you joy, let it, or if something brings someone
of
else
course.
joy, let them have it. I don't know. Have you experienced that recently?
Yeah. I think, it's funny. Yesterday I started I like I was telling my friend, I got on my gardening shit again because it's like my summer
Yes.
thing. I start gardening and then I wasn't gonna post about it because I'm like, oh, people are gonna be like, oh, there goes Lex again with her bullshit. But I was like, wait, this brings me so much joy.
I
So
know.
I ended up posting like a story and I was like, you know what? All my like my friends are like, "Oh my god, you're back at it. What are you planting now?" Like and I'm like it felt nice to, like, have people not validate it because I don't need anybody to validate my gardening bullshit, but, like, to know that it I don't know, they were supportive, right? Like, "Good for you,
Yeah.
you're gardening again," but I know, I have seen that, and I try to be as supportive as I can of other people because I think that when you do put yourself out there because you're trying something new or it's something that is a hobby or, like, why would you hate on that? Like, good for you. Tell me
Yeah.
about it. Like, how is it? Do you like it? Maybe should I try it? Do I need it? Like
Mhm.
that's how this whole thing came about anyway, like sharing things with each other. But there is people that the moment you tell them something, they're like, "Well, what do you know about gardening? Do you have you read
Mhm.
a book?" Like, fuck off. No, I just
Or
go
like the
outside.
plants are just gonna die and
Yeah.
it's gonna be like, it's too hot to grow that. It's like, let me just try.
Leave me alone. But I think, we've talked about this before, and I think hurt people really do hurt people.
Yeah.
And it's not an excuse and it's not okay. But I think the more that I internalize that and understand it, I'm not saying I'm okay with it, but I can be like, there must be something going on
Yeah.
there if that's the way you had to respond to me about something that does not affect you, something that I'm doing to better myself or to keep myself entertained. And that was your response. Like, we joke about it all the time. Like, who hurt you? Like, what did
Yeah,
they do to you?
literally. Like, why
But,
and, like, everyone's free to have different interests, right? Like, my husband, you know what? He likes to play Pokemon Go.
right.
That he's 38 years old and he likes to play Pokemon Go. Now, do I wanna play Pokemon Go? No, that's
No,
not I kinda think it's dumb. But, like, you do
that's
you,
him.
boo,
Yeah,
You're
of
not,
course.
like you're not doing crack, like, you're playing a game, and most of the time you take my kid with you, and I'm like, "Slay, I have an afternoon to
Silence.
myself, and I don't even
Exactly.
have to worry about it." So, I just, like I don't know, just, like, lately, I feel I don't know, like, it's just I've seen it on social media too, just people I don't know, like, I saw this thing of a girl who was saying, like, some girl chose a certain flower and she was like, "It looks like celery sticks," or whatever the and I'm like,
Okay.
"Okay,
Yeah.
you wanna carry celery sticks down the aisle? By all
Good for
means,
you.
do
Carry
it." Like
carrots. I don't care.
and it's like, it's a whole I don't know, just, like, let people live, like, let people enjoy the things that they wanna enjoy, and you don't have to I feel like as you have a thought that comes into your head, you don't have to say it, you know? You just don't. You don't like it, it's fine, you know?
Or what
Unless
about the
someone's, like,
people
asking your opinion, like, you
right,
don't need to
yes.
give unsolicited opinions.
Or what about the people that, like, you're sharing something and you're excited about it, and they're like, "Well, that's not the way you do it. You should do it this way." Or
Yes.
have like, I didn't ask you for that. Like,
Yeah.
let me just or you know what? I'm not gonna tell you a fucking story again. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
share with you what I'm doing. Like, that's how I end up kind of, like, realizing who is a safe space to share stuff with and who isn't. Um, because the moment that I'm telling you something and you wanna change my mind about what I'm doing or and listen, sometimes it's good advice, like, "Hey, like, try this might work out," or it's even if I'm telling you that maybe it's not working out for me and you wanna give me your advice on what worked out for you, cool. But if
Exactly.
automatically I'm telling you like, "Hey, I go for walks," and they should be then they're like, "You should run.
Yeah.
Walking is work like, no, you should run." I'm like, "I can't. I have bad knees. Like, fuck off." Like,
And also, like, it brings you joy and you're
yeah, leave me alone.
exercising.
Yeah,
It's fine. There's not a one way to live life, and everyone needs to let people experience life in their own way, how they see fit.
yeah. And
It's
that's why
just
we have
that
to like turn it around and like
yeah, and that's
make
what
it
I'm saying, like, it's not even like I'm saying this because other people do it, I know I do it
yeah,
too,
yeah.
like, I especially do it to my husband, like, when he's I'm like, "Well, maybe you could" and I'm like, "You know what? You wanna mow the lawn that way? Like, by all means, do it that way." Like,
Go for it.
you can let people make decisions without and if you don't like the way you're doing something, change it. You don't
Yeah,
like and I did a TikTok about this recently, like, you don't like your job, quit. You
right.
don't like this friendship, get out of the friendship. You don't
Yep,
like your relationship, take the right moves to, like, make those decisions in a way this is you have one life, try to live it the best way that you see fit.
yeah. I
And
agree.
I don't know. It's just more like I'm trying to have this more positive outlook on life. I have a pretty positive outlook on life.
You
I'm on
do. You
very
really,
high
really
dose of
do.
a antidepressant. So like for me, not a lot bothers me. But sometimes like I get in these cycles where like I'll be in a bad mood about something and I really harp on I don't know, something that I don't have or that I want to be doing different and I really have to take a step back and it's not all about, like, material things,
Yeah,
it really is about, like, relationships you have, people that you can trust. Do you have someone that you can count on when you need help? And I think a lot of people take that for granted.
for sure. For sure. And I see a lot of that on my social media account where people will message me and they're like, I don't really have anybody to talk to. And sometimes I can't get to all the messages, but I'm like, how could I not answer this person or how could I not engage with this person who's telling me about, someone they lost or how they and to think that I'm like, I can pick up the phone or text Mel and you, and I have Diana, and I have my husband, and I have, and some people don't have that. And I think to take that for granted, you got to like snap out of it sometimes and be like, some people are very lonely, you know?
Yes.
Um,
No, that has to be so difficult to not have that support.
support.
I I really feel for those people that don't have those relationships and, whatever reason that could be, we work with people with disabilities. Sometimes it is difficult for,
Yeah,
whatever type of skills you have or don't have. And sometimes making friends and maintaining relationships can be really difficult. So, I encourage people to look outside the box. You've been wanting to join a running club, walking club, go take a pottery class, go take an adult ice skating lesson. I don't know, just in
yeah,
like life is literally too short to be just stuck in this negative space.
yeah. No, I agree. I agree. And we all try our best, and some days are better than others. And I tell myself all the time when I am in that space, like, it's okay to feel this. I just can't live here. I can't stay
Absolutely.
here. I
Absolutely.
can't
And it
stay
and
in
it
this.
is o it absolutely is okay to feel that. I think that's a really important point that you just made, but you don't wanna stay there.
Yeah, for sure. We're all doing the best we can, I think, at the end of the day, you
Yeah.
know?
Which that being said,
So,
like, we open every episode like, "What a week it's been." And you know
what a
what?
week!
And that's okay. It is a life is hard, and I think that's
Yeah,
important, and I'm just saying, like and maybe it's because 'cause I've already had 2.5 cups of coffee today, and I'm, like, a little bit euphoric, but I just, like, revel in some of the positivity sometime, and if you can, find the joy in things, and if other people are finding joy and you're not, like, that's okay too, like, you don't what do they say? Comparison is, like, the thief of
the thief
joy.
of joy. It's so
Yeah,
true. So,
and it
so
really
true.
is, and it's interesting to see how people deal with that, and, as a parent, I'm trying to, like, teach my son different things of, like, how you cope with things when you can't have what you want or have different things than you, and I spoil the shit out of him, and I sometimes am like, "I need to cut back because, like, I don't want
Yeah.
you to become a little monster," which more of a monster than he already is.
He's not. He's the cutest. He's so cute.
No, I'm with my 10-year-old niece, and she is the cutest, sweetest, so kind, so responsible, like, she's more responsible than I am. Um, but, like, I know we've talked about this before, especially with your daughter.
Uh-huh.
There's little girls are so mean. They are
Yeah,
like
they're horrible, man.
yeah, it's like tells me the stories about some of the little girls in her school, and I'm like, "I don't know, like, I wanna drive up to the school right now and, like, have some
Yeah.
words with the kids, with the parents,"
Yeah.
and I don't know if that's just, like, a girl thing. I know it was a thing when I was younger,
For sure.
but I don't know. Did you find that less with the boys?
I don't really think the boys experience that. I think maybe my oldest son in the beginning, when
Mhm.
he was like in elementary school, just getting acclimated to being in school, he had like an episode like that. But it's been my daughter. That's the one that we talk so much about it because she'll come home and then listen, I'm not saying that she doesn't bring the drama because she does, but the stuff that they say to each other or the things that they sometimes I'm like, "Baby, you can't even pay attention to that. You have to
Yeah.
stop it right there," and but I'm like, I'm asking her to use my brain at 10 years old, and that doesn't
Mhm.
happen. So she'll come home and tell me about, "Oh, they don't like my Neatos, and they told me that my Neatos are fake," and I'm like, then I get like, "No, they're not. Like, let's go
Yeah.
show them." And I'm like, "Okay, relax. That's not." But those are the little girls can be vicious, and then there's, like, your really nice ones, so I'm like, "Look for the nice people." Look like,
Mhm.
you don't always have to be with the cool girls or the because those sometimes can be mean,
Yeah.
and her specific little group of friends, they've been together since pre-K 4 because 'cause they're in the same classes or whatever. I'm like, "You guys used to, like, I don't know, play in the playground together. How did this happen?" And then I'll talk a lot to the moms, and they're like, we all of us don't necessarily know how to go in there and fix it besides just telling them to be kind, to stand up for each other. If you see someone talking about someone else, like, don't get involved, but also support. I mean, it's so hard. It's so hard to say the right thing, you know? A lot of
Yeah.
times I end up, like, crying with Mila.
I know, it's and she was my niece was telling me that, like, she there were some girls that weren't being nice to her, and she's like, "So I just started, like, hanging out with these other girls, so now, like, the
Yeah.
mean girls are going to the other girls to, like, get
Oh,
under her skin," and I'm just like and she's like, "So I'm just ignoring it," and I'm like, "That's, like, such a good coping skill to have and can be so difficult." So I know those years are ahead of me, and I'm trying to think like, okay, like how, and I obviously her parents are giving her advice and
yeah.
everything, but I'm just like in my head, like, she's just so sweet. And it's like they grow up and get tainted by different things. And I just like it breaks my heart. And I feel, I don't know, can everybody just be nice? Like,
Be nice. But it's so good that she's talking to you about it, because I think, like, I check in with my daughter a lot, like, "How is it going today? Like, what did you guys?" Sometimes they keep things in, and you don't
yeah,
know what's really going on. Like, not too long ago, she's like, "Hey, maybe I wanna switch schools next year," and I'm like, "Okay, we need to sit
interesting.
down, we need
Yeah.
to talk, like, what's going on?" And there was, like, one specific child that she was having issues with, and, you know we ended up discussing it. I went to the teacher, I went to the principal. It was handled, it was taken care of, but obviously she had been feeling a specific type of way to get to the point of like, I want to leave the school, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
So,
know, I get that. It's difficult to navigate that. You wanna give her autonomy of what she wants to do, but, like, is this like a, just like a situation that she needs to work out herself, you know what I mean?
yeah,
Like, is there could be, it's like finding that balance, and you wanna protect your kids. I think that's, like, one of the biggest things is, like, you don't want them to feel hurt, like, you've
yeah,
and I think I didn't realize this as not as a parent, you physically hurt when your kid hurts.
it's
Like,
wild.
it is like, an emotional, physical response that happens, and I felt that way when my son was a baby and he'd be crying,
Yeah,
and I literally would, like, feel sick to my stomach knowing he was, like, hurt or in pain
yeah,
it's almost that, like, emotional one is worse,
yeah.
like,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
so I feel that, and I don't envy everyone in that situation. So as we start this new school year, we're in the summer. Let's just like talk to our kids about being nice and kind but again, I'm sure every parent is doing their best too. And listen, I think some kids are just assholes, unfortunately.
And then they turn up to be, adult assholes,
Yes, exactly.
and they work for insurance companies. So, do you have any fun things that you wanted to recommend to our listeners? Because I might have something that Diana brought up yesterday that
Oh, yes, tell
I'm
me. You go
okay.
first. You go
So,
first.
okay. So, I have to do more research, but she brought it up, and I'm like, wait a minute, what is this? It is watercolor. Hold on, I wrote this down. Watercolor collection, which is from Refi, and
Okay.
apparently it's a water-based bronzer and blush. And so it's all
Oh,
over now my FYP page on TikTok.
okay.
And it's supposed to be like very light. I think it's like a summer type thing.
Uh-huh.
And so there's the bronzer and the blush. And every video that I've seen, like it sits like on top of your skin. It makes it look like kind of like the Chanel thing that you brought up the
Oh,
other
yeah, like
day.
the lait beige, whatever. Mhm.
That, but imagine like a bronzer and there's a special brush you have to use for it. It's almost like a watercolor brush. Like, I'm very tempted to go after this to Sephora and try to go get it because
Okay,
it
I
looks
love
that
that.
good. It looked that good.
I'm absolutely looking that up because I, like, also am looking for that summer look, which, my girl Hailey Bieber came out with the Rhode, like, bronzing drops, which that's I've been seeing all over TikTok. It's not in the store yet, so that
Oh,
might
it's
be a
not? Okay.
potential. But have you heard of this MPH? It's Mary Phillips, the palette. Have you heard
I
of
have.
this?
So I actually have a brush of that brand for
Okay.
my contour, and I'm like, I need to dive deeper into this brand because it's phenomenal. Just the brush, so I can't imagine everything else.
People apparently love, like it's like a tint, like a, what's it called? Foundation
Okay.
serum. But there's a palette, like an
Okay.
underpainting palette.
What?
So I think it's I wanna say I don't know how much it is, I shouldn't even say how much it is, but it's like a palette that comes with like a bronzer, concealer, and
Okay.
you kind of like just like underpaint where you wanna highlight, and then you could put a little bit of serum, tinted
Nice.
moisturizer, whatever on top.
Okay.
So that might be like I'm traveling this summer, so I wanna like just like pack light. Like
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
don't want a bunch of shit. So I'm like, I think
Yeah.
I wanna invest in this as an item. But
Okay.
I'm really intrigued about that watercolor stuff.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I'm super so Diana yesterday was like, "So what have you heard about the water makeup?" And I'm like, "Nothing. Tell me more." So she
Tell me
showed it to me.
everything.
And then of course, I looked something up on TikTok and now that's all that comes up. And I'm like,
Okay.
"We have to tell our peeps about this. Maybe somebody's
Yes.
already using it." I think
Yeah,
it
if you're
just came
using
out.
it, let us know. I I know I had said, "Do I need?" And I am officially bare nailed.
Okay, you did it.
Yes, I took my nails off, and against medical advice of
You just
everyone
ripped them
said
off.
no, everyone just said, "Don't take them off, like, you
Okay.
can't be bare
Okay.
nailed," and, like, because it looks trashy, which It does look trashy, I'm not
I
gonna
don't
lie, it
think it
does.
does. It's a thing. It's right now,
Yeah,
it's like just like a clear polish.
that's what I have on here, a clear polish, and I feel weird, but I'm
Mhm.
just like, I need to give my nails, like, a
A
chance
break.
to breathe, like, I need to.
Yeah.
And speaking of another "Do I need this?" You can see my Aura Ring right now, but the new Aura Ring has come out. Have you seen it?
I heard, and I think I might need it.
I think you will love it, 1.
I
I've had
know,
mine
I
for,
know.
like, over 2 years. I
Yeah.
love the data from it. Like, we're behavior analysts, we love data. This one
Mhm.
is, like, 40% smaller, it's thinner, it's cute, it's apparently the same size as, like, the Cartier Love Ring, like, for
Okay.
size-wise.
Mhm.
So I think I wanna order of course, I want the gold, which is $100 more than the other ones, but, like,
Obviously.
they know their consumers. But I've always been a fan of Aura, good for cycle tracking, good for sleep habits, good for working out. I love it. Now I'm literally addicted to it. I have, like, a tan line from wearing it.
So you never
Um
take it off?
I mean, I take it off to shower and that's it, but, like, I
Okay.
literally cannot not wear it. Like, I
Okay.
feel it's actually dead right now, I need to charge it, but I feel, like, naked without
You
it. It's
need it.
like
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. So, I think, my best friend Megan just got the new one. She didn't have one
Okay.
before, and she loves it. She says it's so cute, so,
Okay.
like, dainty looking. So that's, a do I need this item? It's just more like this works right now, so, like, do I need to invest? But, with technology, you do want the better technology. I'm sure the tracking is, like, a lot more accurate, so
Yeah.
that is on a do I need this item for me
I might.
in the next couple weeks.
Yeah, I might. There's oh my god, there's, like, so many things. There's, like, the
I
makeup,
know.
there's the ring, there's oh, okay. I'm excited.
So, and then some recommendations I have been, like, so into, shower skincare. Like, I used to
Okay.
just, like, use, like, Dove body wash, whatever,
Mhm.
and, like, lately, I've just been, like, wanting to be good about, like, exfoliating and when I shave, like, all that kinda stuff, and I'm here visiting my sister-in-law, and
Mhm.
she is like,
The
everything
best
stocked in the
products.
guest yes.
Mhm.
She has this body wash from Trader Joe's. It is
Okay.
called Brazilian nut body wash,
Okay.
and I have the Sol de Janeiro body wash currently, and I think this is like a dupe of that. However, this smells better.
Better?
The smell lasts longer. It is like, there's coconut oil in it. It is so
So
good. I
nice.
shaved with it. My legs are so smooth. I'm like, I looked it online, it's $5. It's literally
No way.
$5. The Sol de Janeiro is like 30.
I know. I
And I
know.
was
Okay.
wanting that cycler one too, which is also really expensive, but
Yeah.
you want a good dupe of, like, a really good long last, like, gourmand, but just, like, beachy smelling. This, Trader Joe's body wash, 1,000% recommend. So, that's gonna be my recommendation of the week of what I've been loving, and I'm like, "Oh, this smells so good, I need it." I'm like, "Can I get, like, a body spray in this?" It smells phenomenal.
Okay. I have to go to Trader Joe's today, so that might actually
Get it.
be a
Yes,
thing.
get it. You
Okay.
need to get it.
Okay.
And any recommendations that you have this week?
So I know I've talked about it, but when I was getting ready this morning, I had to cut my lashes again because they were like really, really long and they were like kind of like touching up here when I looked up.
Which
So
is insane.
I know, which I have to say it again. For me, the Rodent and Fields Lash Boost Serum
So
is
good.
amazing. Is amazing. I hasn't changed my eye color. I don't have any discoloration. I know some people can get that, but and I know I've talked about it before, but every time I go to cut my lashes, I'm like, how can people not use this? Like
I know.
I it's wild and they're like thick and long. Like you probably can't see it now, but it baffles me every time that my lashes are like if I wear my glasses or my sunglasses, like they get squished. Like my lashes get squished. So sometimes I'm like, should I not put it on this week? Like it's too long.
No,
So
literally, your lashes in real life look like the best, like, lash extensions that c like, they look unreal, like, they look so good.
thank you. So I know I've recommended it before, but I had to say it again. And I believe now you don't have to go through a representative. Like before, you had to find someone that sold Roden and Fields. I want to say that. I'm not sure who it is. If it's Ulta or Sephora, they carry it now. Same price, same everything.
I love
Obviously,
that.
if you have somebody that does sell it and you wanna support them, by all means, I do. I've been with my person Lily forever. Shout out to Lily. Um, but, I mean, you could just get it at the store now.
I love that. No, I feel like I just wanna have, a day of, like, just, self-care by going to Ulta or Sephora and I don't know, just, like, getting all the things that I wanting to be trying, and I actually haven't tried that yet. I've been worried about the whole eye color thing, but
I know.
I think I'm gonna try it, like, screw I already have brown eyes, who cares? Like, it's
But
not
I think
gonna
you'll see it right away, like, if it's because I heard some people get, like, a purple line, like, on their, waterline, or you'll
Uh-huh.
start to see it right away, and then I mean, it goes away if you stop using it. So
Which
I
and I heard that brand really doesn't do that. Like, I
yeah,
hear from that brand that's not, like, a side effect, that there's some other lash, like,
yeah,
serums that I hear that that happens with more, but I think the Rodent& and Fields one, as far as I know, it is made with, like, more natural things, and it doesn't,
yeah. I mean,
really
it's
affect that.
pricey, but honestly, I've never gotten lash extensions or anything like that, but I know those are not cheap either. So,
No.
I think the tube is like 150 bucks and that lasts me 3 months. So I'm
I
like,
mean, that's
you know,
amazing. That's a steal for that. No, I completely agree. And now that I'm not getting my nails done, I have a little bit of a budget for something else
you
now, so
see, I might jump on your clear nail situation. I've been
yeah,
wanting to
you
do that for a
should.
long time. I
Yeah.
don't think it looks trashy at all. I actually really, really like it because I
I think
use,
as long as you, like yeah, as long as you, like, really take care of your nails,
yeah,
like, I think, and I actually might do, like, a little dive into some, like, cuticle, serum. We have a cuticle gel
like
that's at, like,
softener
Free People
stuff.
right now that can, like,
Hmm.
help with that, and I just except my nails are, like, paper thin right now, so
Oh,
it's,
for
like
sure.
it's
Yeah, you got
painful.
to give them a little
That's
bit
one of
of
the
time.
things. Yeah, time to breathe, but I
Yeah.
do feel like, oh, it feels, like, nice to just, like I don't I honestly feel like they can breathe, like, it's the weirdest thing. So I took them off. I'm just having, like just, like, maybe a natural nail summer and
I like
maybe
that.
just, like, a more natural summer anyway. Like, let's just, like I wanna get my hair wet this summer. I often, like, don't go in well, I'll go in the pool, but I, like, won't get my hair wet, won't go in the
Yeah.
ocean to get my hair wet. And I'm like, "You know what? Get your hair wet. Like, get wash your hair, don't wash your hair, scrunch your hair, let it air dry, like, who cares?" Like,
Yeah.
it's literally hair, you know?
I agree. It's funny you say that. So yesterday I had washed my hair because I try to do one day yes, one day no. I can't go more than that. But yesterday I was exercising outside and my hair was drenched. So I look at my husband, I'm like, "You think this can get one more day out of it?" He's like, "Absolutely not. Go wash your hair right now." So I went and I washed it and then I went to sleep with it wet and then I put it in the bonnet and I'm like, it
It
doesn't
looks
look like it's
great.
straight, it doesn't look like it's curly, it's just air dried and in a bun and in the bonnet, and I'm like, "I don't care. If I'm going
Yeah.
out, then I'll make an effort, but for
Of
right now, like,
course.
whatever."
Yeah. I slept with mine wet last night, and then I actually took one of those, like, heated round brushes,
Uh-huh.
and I
It
just
looks
kind of, like,
great.
brushed it out, and I, like, curled it under, and I'm like, "Who cares? Like, it doesn't matter. Like, it's
The
just
lifted
hair."
look is great
Yeah,
anyway,
like,
so, like, we're just
just be, you know? It's
yeah,
summer, let's everyone just be. We're moms, get in the water with your kid, have fun. Like, it's not, it's
yeah.
really not that deep, like, it really
It's
isn't.
not that serious. I agree.
So,
I agree.
well, that's all I have. Anything else you wanna recommend or
I
anything
don't
else you
have
want to go
anything
over?
else, but I think we had some
Alright,
good
awesome.
recommendations. Relax, be nice, be kind, be yourself. Like,
Yeah,
don't
everyone
take
just
yourself so serious.
yeah, it's just life, like, we're all just girls, we're all just trying to live life, so again, thank you everyone for listening to our podcast, and we're so happy to have you. As always, like, subscribe, comment, check us out on social media. You'll find links for our recommendations. And yeah, that's what we got going on. So you guys have a wonderful rest of your week.
We'll talk to you next week. Bye.
Bye.